Serious? What new jobs/industries can we create to work from home and keep the economy stimulated during these difficult times? Attention. Serious. Tag notice. Jokes, puns, and off-topic comments are not permitted. https://www.reddit.com/r/askreddit/wiki/index #wiki rule6-. In any comment, parent or child. Parent comments that aren't from the target group will be removed, along with their child replies. Report comments that violate these rules. Posts that have few relevant answers within the first hour, and posts that are not appropriate for the serious tag will be removed. Consider doing an OMA request instead. Thanks for your cooperation and enjoy the discussion. I am a bot, and this action was performed automatically. Please contact the moderators of this subreddit /message/compose/ 2=r/askreddit if you have any questions or concerns. Natural resource professional here. We've been beating the drum for years that we would benefit from a massive CCC-style mobilization to combat ecological issues like biodiversity collapse and invasive species management. Totally spitballing here, but you could train people online to identify and treat invasive species, then give them the tools to go out and do the actual labor. Just technology would allow people to track and assign work areas remotely. Many organizations already do this, in addition to more robust species inventory and population counts. Basically, pay people to go do work by themselves on applicable public and private lands. Is it a bad idea? Maybe. Am I day drinking? Sure. Who isn't? I think there's opportunities for people to tutor people's kids remotely since the schools are shut. Kids can learn remotely but are missing that person who can help when they get stuck, I think. Someone correct me if I'm wrong. There's an opportunity for someone that can make a company that finds knowledgeable people, vets them and makes them available for students when needed. Now not all parents will be able to afford this, but I think many would consider this worth it. Especially if they themselves are working from home and it stops the kids distracting them for help. How about home health telemonitoring as a first response for the frail and the elderly? Video checkup on a regular schedule. Miss the checkup. The police make a wellness check. If the caretaker, probably a CNA, hears something in the video checkup, the patient would be encouraged to seek further attention. A few simple tools could be present in the home to allow the patient or a caretaker to do simple measurements like blood pressure, blood sugar and heart rate. Diabetics who stop monitoring and / or don't log in their blood sugar on cue would also get a wellness check. In this way, people are less likely to slip through the cracks in an emergency. Urban technologies that would make growing and cultivating food easier even in small spaces in city. The Martian style. Removed. Emergency planning consulting, as this is greatly lacking. Going to need a lot more therapists, counselors and mental health workers. I mean, honestly, nearly every corporate /GovT office job can be done remotely. There is software available. Hell, Microsoft offered basically a free trial of Microsoft Teams. https://www.microsoft.com/NS/Microsoft 365/blog/2020/3/5/our commitment to customers during COVID-19 4 months. As someone who's worked remotely in these types of jobs, if employers would just get over their rigid mindset about everyone being in a stupid room together and let people get their work done using collaboration and teleconferencing software, many people would be doing just fine in their jobs. Grocery drop-off is great, but I would expand it. Minus dinner drop-off. Local restaurants should do packaged dinner options that you can pick up. I know some already do, but more would be great. Minus home stores need a victory garden drop. Soil, seeds, netting, straw. Minus the essentials grocery box. Bread, butter, milk, eggs. I am not used to shopping every 2 weeks, so having an essentials box I could get drive up would be nice. Minus neighborhood library cases. I would love to share books and puzzles with my neighbors, but don't really want to wait around for them. Would be great if there was a waterproof library nook we could put in the cul-de-sac island. My pharmacy just hired 10 out-of-work limo drivers to deliver prescriptions. Where zoning allows, raise chickens, not roosters, and sell fresh eggs to your neighbors, friends, and others that respond to ads. A neighbor started raising hens about 2 years ago and is doing a lively business distributing fresh eggs locally. They can be left on people's doorsteps in a designated egg container, similar to the milkman's box minus no face-to-face exchange required. I was thinking of one, perhaps something that shows you which grocery stores currently have a low-high load of traffic / customers. This way we can avoid each other, spread out our shopping to other stores. Not sure if Google has an option to allow for use of total cell phone traffic in an area. Could maybe come up with some way to have virtual parties or a virtual bar. Figure out how to make it seem like you're all together having a good time. Maybe some kind of Roku app that could split the screen up. Refurbishing old stuff. I know my stainless steel / copper / iron cookware needs a hard resurfacing and coating, but I own none of the stuff necessary to make it an easy job. Maybe also wetland restoration and killing invasive species. I know tons of kids that would love to spend it outside shooting snakes or catching Asian carp. Gov should allow digital notary / authentication services. Attorney here and absolutely no reason legal services can't be digital. There are privacy, disclosure, and privilege risks whether live or digital. Let's stop wasting trees and sprawling office space for egos. One of the good things to come out of all this mess right now is that artists and musicians will have a lot more time to create. If you've ever had an idea for a shirt or card, now is the time to make that happen. Screen printers need the work right now. Support your local artist. Most have online shops and heck even Bandcamp is giving 100% of sales today 3/20 straight to the musicians. Basically you're going to have to start in your community. Help each other out. Wouldn't hurt if they forgave taxes this year either. Deleted. Humans who browse, check, and report any fake accounts or misinformation that they see on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and any other social media / information platform. We might as well be productive and get paid while mindlessly browsing them. I think instead we should be looking at some form of guaranteed basic income. We cannot just let people languish in poverty for 3 to 4 months, maybe more. Anybody who is out of work due to this virus should receive a certain amount of money. Ellingen is a huge market that is not tapped into very much yet. Online learning from a private corp, instead of a college or private school program, would allow much more flexibility for students and would also cut down the costs of schools / school programs. Minus lowers non-profit margin costs. Minus increases economic flexibility. Minus provides a free market option. I really wish retail salesmen like me could become digital helpers for customers through the company instead of being let go. I was laid off. This is my last working weekend. My job was an experience consultant for a mobile company. I held workshops and one-on-one sessions with lots of clients free of cost to the customer. I helped with new device setups and transfers. There are a lot of people in my area that don't know much about cell phones or how to use them. So I actually stayed pretty busy helping customers all day answering basic things. Mostly older folks, but even a lot of younger folks have no clue sometimes. So I wish I could still offer help to them, but over video conferencing or something and still be employed by my employer. I see a need for virtual assistants becoming a thing for more people until things are looking up. Virtual cooking classes. A lot of people are being forced to cook dinner for themselves for the first time in their lives. If you have no training, it's an intimidating first experience. Even basic things like, are you peeling the garlic correctly? How can you tell when the steak's done? The recipe says 10 minutes. But how much leeway is there? You could an expert on a Zoom conference, who could answer quick questions and check your technique. There's lots of experienced restaurant workers out of a job right now. The chef could put 8 to 10 people in a virtual room, and rotate around answering questions. It'd also be a social experience between the participants. There really aren't many that don't require at least a 4-year education. If working from home was viable enough for everyone, we'd be doing it. Working from home kicks ass. An engineer can on CAD. An accountant can still do their work from home, but I'm an environmental analyst for the government and I need a laboratory. They just sent me home and told me to work from home. What am I supposed to do without my lab? There are a lot of people in similar situations. I could do consulting work, but who's going to hire me when tech and the EP are also busy with coronavirus stuff? So I'm left with the traditional online job options as everyone else, which is basically nothing. It's not exactly a new job or a new industry, but becoming a caregiver to a sick, elderly or disabled family member or individual isn't exceptionally hard to do. For example, you would have to take care of a person's home, cook meals for them, give them medicine, or if they're capable, gently remind them to take their medicine, provide companionship, etc. I'm not sure if the programs are still accepting people, but I know that a bunch of places in the past advertised where you can sign up to be a caregiver to someone for XYZ company. Or, you can ask if it's doable through the individual's or family member's insurance. Subscribe, like and comment if you hate outros. Begging you to subscribe, like and comment.